Hi, everybody. It's Jessica Stone at Stansberry Research, and I've reached Stansberry Newswire's very own Scott Garliss here. And Scott has been tracking sort of the stimulus talks, which is what Congress is voting on to see whether they can provide more money in the pockets of Americans to combat the pandemic slowdown of the U.S. economy. So, listen, we know why Americans care about this, right? They need money to just make rent, to make gas payments on their car, whatever else their bills are. We know why they need it, but why does the market care? And therefore, why should investors care about what happens with a stimulus package?
Sure. So the market investor should care because what's going to happen is more money goes into people's pockets. They're going to spend more. For example, I know some friends who got stimulus payments, and the idea is that people are protected on things like mortgages, car payments, but instead, one household I know, the gentleman went out and bought a new bike, and his wife bought a Peloton. So
There's a big difference in those costs. Hello.
yes, they are, but so they're sort of looking at it as a gift, and I think, and what we've seen so far is other people have as well, and that money has gone back into the economy, which is really what the feds want when they're introducing the stimulus and giving these people these direct payments.
So we now have this effort by a group of moderate Republicans in the House. They're calling themselves the Problem Solver Caucus, which makes me think they might actually have something that both sides could sign on to. It's a $1.5 trillion stimulus proposal. It's just been introduced. But Congress has what? Just a couple more weeks, really, to get something passed before they go home to campaign. Does the fact that the Problem Solver Caucus has made this proposal now, does that increase the odds that a stimulus of some kind will be passed before the election?
You know, the odds of a stimulus being passed right now, Wall Street puts it around like 25%.
Okay, so pretty low. It would take
Very low.
that's pretty insurmountable, I would say.
Yes, I would say so too, but you never know. So what these guys have done is they've introduced this $1.5 trillion package. The House has already passed and approved a $3 trillion package. Senate Republicans, they put forward a skinny stimulus bill that was worth $650 billion. Now the Republicans voted; they had a majority. Majority in the Senate voted in favor, but you need 60 people in the Senate to get it passed. Democrats blocked it. So right now they're a couple of $1 trillion apart, more or less. The
Yeah.
White House has said it would be in favor of 1.5 trillion. So that's in line with what this moderate group has put out there. Trump came out and said Republicans should raise their spending ceiling and look at what these guys have introduced. I think that's important because the market isn't expecting a stimulus deal to be passed.
And so if we get one, that means
That
bing, bing,
means
bing, 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 dollar signs.
that is correct. That means the market is unprepared. So,
I was trying to be the opening bell there. Bing, 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 bing.
but because it's unexpected, that would be a surprise to the market. And when the market gets surprises like that, that's a positive surprise. That would rally the market because right now they're pricing in no deal until after the election.
All right. And there's also this concept in political circles called the October surprise. So that could be a piece of it. It's really a political term, but an October surprise of getting a stimulus deal could certainly be a nice one in the pockets of American investors. Our thanks to you, Scott Garliss, the editor of Stansberry Newswire. And if you want to be connected to the Newswire, just hover on your screen right now. We'll connect you. Plus, you can always find our videos and all of our content on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Thanks for watching. That's all for now.